In episode 8 we can saw Yoon-tak faces a crisis as Seok-gu threatens to ruin his career and the hospital using incriminating footage. To avoid trouble, Yoon-tak considers smuggling narcotics from the hospital for Seok-gu. Doldum Hospital confronts a grave threat as Jeon Woo-ji-hyun, a disgruntled ex-soldier seeking revenge for his dismissal, is identified as the attacker behind the military base incident. Manager Jang connects this with a patient Woo Jin found, who is now missing. The soldiers warn that Jeon is armed and poses a significant danger. In response, Teacher Kim starts organizing an evacuation. Jeon, armed and vengeful, prowls the air in search of soldiers he targeted earlier. He encounters Dong Hwa and faced with danger, Dong Hwa stumbles during his escape, recalling a past memory. Despite his fear, Dong Hwa stands firm by his patient. Simultaneously, Woo Jin and Seok-gu approach the scene, converging on the shooter in the doorway. Gunshots echo through the hospital as Woo Jin faces Jeon in the corridor, with a gun aimed at his head. In a composed manner, Woo Jin informs Jeon about the risks of his untreated leg wound. Overwhelmed by anger and pain, Jeon collapses to the floor. How could Woo Jin truly comprehend the challenges he's endured? As a doctor, he's always experienced triumphs with ease. With determination, Woo Jin confronts Jeon, asserting that he's chosen the wrong target. He reveals the tragic story of his family's murder-suicide, highlighting that life's unfairness doesn't justify a violent rampage. As Jeon points the gun at him, Woo Jin's phone buzzes with a call from Yoon Jae. Woo Jin answers, stating, "I'm sorry, but I want to live." Teacher Kim dashes down the hallway, meeting Woo Jin as soldiers hurry past to capture Jeon, who's still alive. Teacher Kim embraces Woo Jin with a mixture of fondness and admonishment, questioning why he'd risk himself like that. Although Woo Jin stopped the shooter with strong moral conviction, only a saint could ignore the irony. Shortly after, a frightened Yoon Jae arrives and, in a surge of relief, begins scolding Woo Jin for not answering his phone. Seeing Teacher Kim encourage Yoon Jae, Woo Jin realizes his deep affection for these imperfect yet passionate individuals. With no hesitation, he confesses his feelings to Yoon Jae, saying, "I love you." Her stunned reaction doesn't deter him. He walks away with a grin. He recognizes the invaluable guidance and support he receives from both Yoon Jae and Teacher Kim. Lost in thought, Woo Jin contemplates the possibility of becoming that kind of person for someone else. He pauses by the vending machine and shares a meaningful smile with Dong Hwa, his mentee. Dong Hwa, sensing the trust, playfully asks Woo Jin to buy him a high-quality orange juice with pulp, revealing a budding connection between them. Yoon Jae confronts her problematic mentor, Dr. Cha, who refuses to take responsibility for her surgical failure. He claims the patient was an exception and denies fault. Yoon Jae deciphers his evasive language, asserting that every trauma case is unique and no treatment is too much. She takes responsibility for her mistake. As she leaves, Dr. Cha, emotionally reserved, waits to express his true thoughts. "You're brilliant, Yoon Jae." Injured from the scuffle, Seok-gu faces Yoon-tak's unwavering care without narcotics. Yoon-tak recounts the pain of losing a loved one, unshakable despite Seok-gu's attempts. As he stands his ground, the police arrive and arrest Seok-gu for drug offenses. Yoon-tak reveals to Areum that Won Young was his best friend, but after being influenced by Seok-gu, he did terrible things. Yoon-tak also had a rough period until his car accident, and time at Doldum helped him change. Yoon-tak worries if this disappoints Areum. She responds by sharing her own flawed past, indicating that if he appreciates who she is now, then there's no past he can't comprehend. Nurse Oh confronts Teacher Kim about his condition, noting his difficulties during surgery. She suspects his motive for involving Dr. Cha. Seeking the truth, she asks how advanced his condition is. With a sigh, Teacher Kim meets her gaze and responds, "Later, Teacher Kim listens to the laughter of his doctors eating together nearby. They celebrate their successes while Dr. Yang playfully avoids patients. Manager Zhang enters with an urgent letter from Assemblywoman Ko, who's pressing charges for her son's death. The room grows somber as the news sinks in. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.